children, hello. I hope you're enjoying all of the creative activities that you've been doing this week as part of Children's Mental Health Week. Express yourselves. Yes, Max has noticed. He's wondering why I have got glitter on my face. I've got some glitter all over here and some glitter gems, and I've drawn some hearts on my face, and he's wondering why. Well, let me tell you, I have found the most amazing book, and I'm going to read it to you in a moment, and I hope you love it as much as I do. When I read the book, I thought about all of the different things we can colour on, we can decorate, and we create artwork on. And I thought, I know, I'm going to do some artwork on my face. So I've got glitter on my face, it's special glitter, and it's got special glitter glue that only I can use on my face. So it's not normal glue. So whatever you do, children, do not put glue or glitter on your face. Mine is special face makeup. And so these here, special face makeup that I can use, a bit like when you go somewhere and you have your face painted. So I don't want you to go run off and put any glue or glitter on your face. Maybe you could have a chat to your grown-up, and if you've got some face paints at home, then maybe you could have a chat with your grown-up, and with your grown-up, maybe you could paint your face and be as artistic as you would like. Maybe, if your grown-ups will let you, and if you've got anything that you can decorate faces with, which is safe because we have to be very careful when we're putting things on our skin, maybe you could decorate your grown-up's face. So today I put some special face paint on, and I've done a little bit of artwork on my face. Now, the story today has got a snail in it. There's a snail in today's story, and I've made a snail. I've made it out of Play-Doh, and I've popped some gems on and some googly eyes and a smiley face. So a snail is going to be in our story. I wonder what a snail has got to do with artwork. Shall we find out? Okay, let's pop Max down there. So the book that we're going to be reading today is called Matisse's Magical Crayon, and it's by Tim Hopgood, so that's the author, and the illustrator is Sam Borton. And the blurb on the back says the inspiring tale of an artistic snail. An artistic snail? Let's see what happens in the book. So here we are, Matisse's Magical Trail. There's the snail at the bottom. For Matisse, the world outside his shell was a big, scary place. There's Matisse, look underneath everybody's feet. Much of his time was about avoiding getting under people's feet. I hope he doesn't get trodden on. But at night, when the streets were empty, Matisse did what he loved most. He drew. His drawings were like tiny works of art. It was a pity then that no one ever noticed them. Everyone's so busy on their phones, walking around, going to where they've got to get to, and they're not noticing all of the beautiful little artwork that Matisse has done. Can you see on the lamppost? Matisse has done some artwork there. Nobody nobody can see it. What a shame. One moonlit night, Matisse found himself in a quiet spot in the heart of the city. I wonder where he is. A big moon. There's a big moon in our book that we read the other day, wasn't it? About the giraffe, about giraffes can't dance. Here's the snail looking at the moon. It was a perfect place for drawing. There's Matisse and all of his drawings. Perfect, at least, until morning. The quiet place was in a playground. The little girl going down the slide. Matisse hid in his shell. He wondered if anyone here might notice his drawings. Can you see? Have a look at the pebbles and the stones where Matisse has done his artwork. He hasn't used a piece of paper or a pencil. He's drawn on pebbles. A small hand picked up the pebble with a sun on it. Wonder who had picked the pebble up. Then the small hand made the sun smile. They've used a wax crayon to decorate the pebble even more. Hello, I'm Leo, said the boy. And Matisse smiled back. They're making friends. There's the pebble or the stone that Matisse had done his artwork on, and the boy drew a smiley face. Leo showed Matisse's drawings to his friends. They wanted to know where they had come from. All of these fabulous drawings. I wonder if you could do drawings like that. Create your own drawings. But Matisse was feeling shy. He was nowhere to be seen. He was a little bit shy and nervous about meeting the children. I have a plan, announced Neo. There's a the little girl's using a magnifying glass like a detective to look for Matisse. There's Matisse there, look. The little girl's wondering if Matisse is in the bucket. I wonder what Leo's plan is. The friends found more pebbles for Matisse to draw on. And not just pebbles. Later, when everyone disappeared, Matisse started to draw. By morning, he had created a trail, a very artistic trail. He's drawn a crocodile. And that pot there, I can see a frog. And that pebble there. What else can you see? Tell you're grown up. What else can you see? Can you see the other drawings that Matisse has done? Mrs. Gray came over to see what everyone was looking at. I think Mrs. Gray might be the teacher. It was Leo who pointed to Matisse on the school wall. And look at the drawing that Matisse had done. Mrs. Gray was astonished, so she was really surprised. But seeing Matisse's drawings had given her an idea. The snail was drawn on the wall. Look, there's Matisse. A very artistic idea. She's letting the children paint on the walls. Look at that. How wonderful. Look at the children painting Matisse's drawing. So they're colouring it in, aren't they? They've got aprons on to make sure that they're not getting any paint on their clothes, a bit like we do when we paint at school. Matisse was filled with joy as the children filled the wall with colour. Look at all of the beautiful drawings and paintings that the children are doing. And the children didn't stop there. It's a little bit like when we get the chalks out in the playground and you children draw the most beautiful, beautiful drawings. The chalk won't always stay there because the rain will wash it away, but they'll always be in your memory. Wow! Look at the school! What a colour-filled building it is now. The school was a magical sight. Everyone who saw it couldn't help and stop and smile. All of that artwork, it's really bringing the building to life. And who would have believed that it all started with one tiny snail? That night, realising that the world is full of walls that could all be made beautiful, Matisse decided it was time to move on. But not before drawing one last drawing. I wonder what he's going to draw. Especially for Leo and his friends. Matisse has drawn a picture of himself on the side of the building. I wonder where Matisse is heading next. If you're lucky, you never know, you might spot him on a wall near you. Look at all of the beautiful, beautiful paintings. I love that story. I love how Matisse is so small but he still could create the most beautiful drawings, and it brought all of the children together and they could paint the drawings together. So something so small can make such a big difference. I really love that book. I really love that book. I hope you enjoyed it. So maybe after reading this book, if you check with your grown-up first, maybe you could go and paint in your back garden. Maybe with the sun shining, you can just get a paintbrush and some water and you can go outside and you can paint the walls with the water because it won't stain, it will be washed away, dry up in the sunshine. Maybe you could find some pebbles to paint like Matisse. Or you could just create your own drawings with pencils and paper, however creative you would like to be. Remember, if you're doing artwork at home, that's fantastic. Always check with your grown-up that it's okay. And always make sure, if you're going to do any face painting, you must make sure that you are with a grown-up and that it's safe to do so. Okay? And there's also a really famous artist called Henry Matisse. I wonder what you could find out about Henry Matisse. Thank you for listening to that fantastic story. I hope you feel inspired to go and create your very own artwork. And we'd love to see some pictures and some videos of the artwork that you create.